What is going on, my Patriots? Here we are again with another episode of Joe's News and Views, also known as Conservative News and Views. If you guys, this is your first time tuning in to the broadcast, go ahead on, do me a favor. Hit that notification bell all the way up top. Hit that like button as well. Also, do me a favor, go ahead on and share the broadcast. Definitely share the broadcast too. Because we need everybody to definitely support the broadcast. So without further ado, we're going to go out here and we are going to start it out. There's a lot to unpack. Guys, there's a lot to unpack. Tonight is going to be the last night that we are going to see one of the most greatest presidents we have ever witnessed in the history of our time. A president who have shown basically putting America first. And in doing so, a lot of things have transpired since he has came into the building. When I say a lot of things has transpired, I'm talking about we got people out here who is basically trying to destroy the likes of America. And one of those things that they're trying to destroy is freedom of speech. Now, I never thought that it would come to a time where freedom of speech would be even a topic that we would be discussing. But unfortunately, it has gotten so radical out here with the freedom of speech that we have companies canceling people left and right. That's right, left and right. And they're not playing no games while doing it. If you haven't heard of the latest episode, we had Mr. Mike Lindell. Mike Lindell, who is over the My Pillow, has been dropped from Kohl's, and he's also been dropped from Bed and Beyond, Bed Bath and Beyond. Yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond. So think about this, guys. I mean, let's be real about this. We're talking about Mike Lindell, who has been outspoken conservative, who's talked about his past of being a drug addict, turned his life around, became a self-starter, and is now being blackballed by two major chains. Now, one of these major chains we already know. Thank you, twin. Thank you. One of these, thank you for joining in, Diane. One of these major chains we already know is on the verge of possibly bankruptcy and was having trouble a little bit before the pandemic, but it got worse. And now they are calling the shots and they want to be a part of this woke culture. Now, if you don't know what the woke culture is, we've seen what the woke culture is doing. They are actually guiding people and encouraging them to do things that they're not willing to do. Now, when I say they're not willing to do, I'm talking about doing things that is against our constitutional right of freedom of speech. And now it has gotten to the point now that it has basically gotten out of control. So I'm going to read you a little bit of this story of what's going on with that situation with My Pillow being dropped. Now, like I said, I'm going to have a lot of these stories in the description section, but I just want everyone to know what we're facing and where we at. And this is sad. Very sad. Now, this is what was told in the Forbes story. Now, MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell, a prominent Trump ally who's been very outspoken, is now saying that major retailers have dropped his products amid his continuing spread of baseless voter fraud conspiracies, and claims that the election was rigged against President Trump, which has prompted backlash online and an imminent defamation lawsuit from Dominion Voting Systems. Now, we already know Dominion Voting Systems not only is suing him, but also going after Sidney Powell and her law firm. Now, it gets crazy. Now, here are some of these facts that has happened. Wayfair, Bed Bath & Beyond, Kohl's, and H-E-B. Well, if you don't know who H-E-B is, it's a Midwest, West Coast-based company. I think they got a few up north. They're just like Kohl's and Wayfair, Bed Bath & Beyond, right? Have all dropped MyPillow products. Lindell told the Right Side Broadcasting Network Brian Glenn Monday, confirming the news in a later interview with Fox 9. Now, y'all probably looking at me like, well, wait a minute. How can they do this? What's going on? Why are they canceling people? Well, unfortunately, CNN, a.k.a. the Communist News Network, who was on the verge of actually being canceled themselves because of ratings, has all of a sudden have became the epicenter of news and righteousness for the left in media. And because of that, they have now felt like they have enough backing, enough support to say the things that they said, which was earlier this week, which I discussed with y'all yesterday's broadcast, that they have the ability to actually cancel or want to cancel smaller networks like Newsmax, One News, One America News, and also YouTubers like myself, Brandon Tatum, Black Conservative Perspective, The Mind of Jamal. I'm just naming all the Black conservatives I could think of. Oh man, there's so many of them. So many of us. So many conservatives. Tim Pool. Some of us they want to cancel. They want to say, you guys out of here. You're making the masses not fall in line to the radical left procedure. So this is where we at now. Now they're starting with the businesses. And everybody keeps saying, well, maybe it's going to die down. I don't think it's going to die down, guys. It's going to get a lot worse before it gets better because they're already doing this to businesses. What do you think they're going to do next to us as what they call that content creators, as they would call us, or AKA YouTubers, influencers? They're going to start canceling us. That's what they're going to try to do. He said, I just got off the phone with Bed Bath & Beyond. They're dropping MyPillow, he said, adding that Kohl's, all these different places are dropping the products because they're scared. Lindell claimed the retailers are bowing to pressure from leftist groups on social media, where his continued support of election conspiracies has ignited calls for retailers to drop the brand. The move comes after activist group Sleeping Giants called on major retailers to stop carrying MyPillow products after video of Lindell emerged where he reportedly called for insurrection at the Capitol on January 6th. This is the only time we have history to beat these guys, to suppress the evil and beat the evil, Lindell said in the video. Lindell described the group as the most evil people on the planet, adding that they're going to cancel me out. And I hate to say this, but he's right. He's not lying. He's not lying, guys. He is not lying. They're trying to cancel us out. I mean, it's facts. We see it all the time. We got a man who has pulled himself out the gutter, turned his life around, is a multi-millionaire, okay? Came up with a concept of a pillow, a product. It's a damn good product because I've also purchased my pillow. Very good product. Love it. Enjoy it. I had mine when I was in the military back in 2011 when it was getting hot. 2012, yeah, when it was popping, starting off. So this man's been in business for a minute, and all of a sudden, all because we got a different type of political group that's upset because he does not fall in line with what they want to do. It's fuck you. And this is what we're getting right now. We're getting a lot of this. We're getting a lot of pushback like this. And it's a sad situation because now we have a lot of people questioning, well, damn, if this is what we're facing, then this is not really America. This is not the home of the red, white, and blue. This is a sad shit. And it is. It's very sad and it's very scary. Thank you very much, Ednor. Today is my son's birthday. I already celebrated with him, so hey, that's cool. That's cool. Y'all got a birthday. That's cool. Now, to give you a little background, now Trump's penchant for embracing factual. Well, I'm not going to go in there because of what's going on. But let's talk about sleeping giants. Now, sleeping giants have also lobbied Walmart, Amazon, and Lowe's to stop stocking my pillow products. It is unclear whether they will join other retailers. Forbes has contacted all the retailers mentioned in this story to confirm reports. They're going to join. They're going to join. Walmart, Amazon, and Lowe's, they're going to join. Everybody follows in suit with big tech / big super woke corporations. Walmart supports the BLM. Amazon supports the BLM and Lowe's. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is levels to this. They are trying to do what they call reverse psychology. That where they are trying to make Black Americans and minorities feel like that they can't do anything without holding the hand of the government. Okay. And while they got that under control, they are manipulating white Americans who are also about family values, Christianity, being American, to feel guilty not to be an American, and to go out here and to just bow down and not fight this radical left, while the others that's on the radical side are enjoying the fruits of everybody suffering. And that's what's going to happen. This is what you call reverse psychology. And what they're not understanding is when you're doing stuff like that, when you're acting like that, when you're doing that, all you are doing is causing people to act out. That's what you're doing. You're causing people to act out. That's all you're doing, the opposite of what it is. Now, my man said globalism is satanically inspired. Order of the day, and Democrats are used for idiots. Show of force at Capitol is a joke, and it's just to see through Democrat fake drama. Oh, I'm about to get to that, more into that in a minute, Ednor. But that's what's going on. That's all it is. They are basically vetting this man out because of what he believes in. That's all that is. No more, no less. This is not to help anybody. Sad, but true. Now, you think this is even more crazy? We just getting started with the stories tonight that's coming out from the radical left. Y'all, I'm telling you, this is the time you better embrace the days that our president was in the White House keeping America first. Because right now, hey, what up, man? Yeah, another day, bro. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for the support, man. Keep sharing it. Yeah, State. I'm out here. So let's go jump into the inauguration. The inauguration is going to be different than any inauguration we have ever seen, right? This inauguration, I'm going to give y'all a summary before I jump into the headlines. We got 26,000 troops in front of the Capitol building due to the fact of a coup, an attempted coup, allegedly. I have to say allegedly, and I have to say attempted coup allegedly, based upon blaming on our current sitting president. Now, we also have the FBI, Department of Justice, everybody investigating all of the 26,000 troops that are in position to look over and protect the president. Okay? Not to mention now, with all this going on, this is gonna really fuck y'all up. They are also investigating to see which of these troops out of that 26,000 has had any kind of ties, any kind of social media access, anything you name of towards anything like the Proud Boys, supported any Facebook right-winged groups, any kind of went on Parler or follow the right-winged individuals on Twitter that's left, that hasn't jumped ship, who has been on gab.com, who's been accessing Telegram. I'm telling you, they're looking at every one of these gentlemen, and they have already vetted 12 of them out because they felt like they were not safe. I'm not bullshitting y'all. 12 of them out, y'all. 12. This makes no sense at all. At all. Let me give y'all a rundown of the 12 and why they vetted them out before I get into the festivities of the inauguration. Now, this right here about to piss y'all off, because it pissed me off just to hear about it. All right. Now, let me go pull this up here in my notes, because y'all know I try to keep y'all in the know about stuff like this, because this is some serious stuff. Let me get to my notes here. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Pulling it up right now. Finna tell y'all what happened. 12 National Guard members. Not one, not two now. 12. Oh, yeah, State. We probably will. If you conservative and you're not on board on this wokeness, this woke train that they're going to try to promote, you are going to be a goner. That's what they want. They want woke.com. No more, no less. Preparations continue for President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration amid ongoing fallout. Yeah, they do. U.S. Capitol. Supporters of President Trump stormed the Capitol as lawmakers were gathered to ratify Biden's 2020 presidential election win. Now, we know 5 people died as a result of the unrest, including a Capitol police officer. Okay. Now, dozens of people also are facing charges. Now, before I get more in the story to this, I get so pissed off about the people that's facing charges because it's like they cannot get out their own way. If you know that you was not supposed to be at the Capitol building, you know they're looking for people on the Capitol building for being out there, then why in the world do you keep putting these pictures up there showing that you was there? That's where you're fucking up. What are you doing? It's like you inviting invitation for yourself. I mean, this is the time now you shouldn't be putting that attention to yourself. If you went there, even if you walked away from the Capitol building, don't be putting no pictures up there. That's stupid. Because all you doing is adding more fuel to the fire to your life. Because right now they're not playing. They are trying to come after anybody or anything that they feel like do not agree with this progressive movement. And I don't know why people keep doing that and setting themselves up for that, because the feds are watching. Anybody, they watching so hard, I wouldn't be surprised that they looked at everybody's flight list that went on that flight that they got banned. They probably still watching them people's social networks, how they eat, sleep, everything. I'm telling y'all, man. Now, I'm not trying to scare people. I'm not trying to say that being fighting for your right is a bad thing, but it's not a good thing either if you're going to invite trouble for no reason, because that's what's going on right now. People are inviting that kind of energy. We as patriots can't do that right now. Yeah, they will. They will put you in a dark place in a heartbeat. They will cancel you in a heartbeat. They'll cancel their own. Just like me right now, if me preaching like I'm preaching, if I was a head of a corporation, thank God I'm not, I'm just a regular Joe, but if I was a head of a corporation, or if I had a product that was fantastic, black people right now on that woke shit, along with the white pandering people too, would be trying to make sure that I go all the way out the building. Real talk. They're trying to bankrupt me in a matter of seconds, which is retarded. And this is what people don't understand. You start playing with people's bread, you start playing with people's livelihood, you're going to get hurt, man. People don't play that. People really don't. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that had to go and get it out the mud. They had to sacrifice some nights. They had to lose some loved ones. They had to miss some birthdays. They had to miss some important things to get where they're at. You know what I'm saying? And they don't need that. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it's a lot to unpack here. Oh, yeah, Mike is in their crosshairs because Mike is not trying to play ball. Mike ain't trying to bow down. Mike is sticking with his beliefs. And that's why you seeing all of our Republicans that were supposed to be fighters are folded because they scared. They done been told, listen, you try to stop this movement, we're gonna make it where you'll never be able to work in Capitol Hill again. So now they got to play politics because they got to save their own livelihood. That's why McConnell won't step up and want to all of a sudden say that Trump's the problem. That's why you got all these dog-ass Republicans now that were supposed to be upstanding citizens being soft as dog shit. And the ones that's not being soft as dog shit, they're not trying to help them out. They're trying to get rid of them now because they're like, oh, okay, you don't want to play ball? Harley, you gonna go. Oh, you, the new guy in the wheelchair, we're gonna get you primaried out. Oh, yeah, you over there. Yeah, Lindsey Graham, oh, we're gonna make sure we get a Republican to replace you. We're gonna primary your ass out. We don't want you here. If you're not going to agree with the progressives, we don't want you here. I'm telling y'all now, it's about to turn into a one-party system. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it, and that's my opinion. I'm not stating that it is true, so I don't need you two taking me down. But I would not be surprised that the US of A, the way the rate is going, if we don't get this progressive shit under control, we will be a one-party system. It's going to be a one-party, one-way system. Ain't going to be no Republican. It's going to be straight super left. Ain't no in-between, no diversity. No checks, no balances. You either in there or you're not. And that's what it's going to wind up being. And then when that day happens, it's going to be a sad day in hell because we're not going to have no control of anything we do in the US of A. Nothing. So I know y'all probably want to know what's going to happen. So I'm going to give y'all some updates on what's going on with the inauguration beforehand of some of the politicians that has played a key role or had some controversy. First one up is Senator Burr. Senator Burr, Richard Burr. I don't know why I said Burr. The Republican of North Carolina, that they're not going to pursue insider trader charges against him. An issue was whether Burr, who was the chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee, had acted based on non-public information he received at senators-only briefings. I'm glad to hear it. Burr said in a statement, "My focus has been and will be to be working for the people of North Carolina." I wouldn't be surprised they're not pursuing him because he's probably done went on ahead and kissed the pinky ring of the left. Because once you kiss that pinky ring, that's all they want. That's all they want. Kiss that pinky. You kiss it, you good. That's all. That's probably what happened. He done kissed that pinky ring. Next, I don't even want to say this guy's name because he has let me down in more ways than one lately. Pence will return to Indiana. Judas. That's his name, Judas Pence. Vice President Mike Judas Pence will return to Indiana after his term ends. The vice president will attend Joe Biden's inauguration on Wednesday. Pence will fly by government plane to Columbus, Indiana. NBC News reported. According to the state Republican Party, Pence will thank friends and longtime supporters. Pence tweeted a thank you message on Tuesday to supporters. "Thank you for the privilege of serving as your vice president these past 4 years," Pence tweeted. "It has been a great honor of my life." Well, you know what? It was great to say it was great to have you until you did that fuck shit and turned on Trump. You turned on President Trump when it got hot, bro. You didn't do what was right. And I'm not talking about the vote thing either. I'm talking about at least standing by the man, defending the man. Damn. I mean, he was your president. He wouldn't have been vice president without him picking your ass. So nah, man. Fuck Mike Pence. Sorry. I don't want him to be my president. Hell to the no. Because he's weak. He's weak. He's weak like kitty piss. I'm out, bro. And here we go again. California Attorney General files 9 lawsuits against Trump administration. Xavier Becerra, California's Attorney General, filed 9 lawsuits against the Trump administration. Becerra is suing over several environmental regulation rollbacks that were finalized in the last days of the outgoing administration. Yeah. Thank you, James. I'm with it, bro. I appreciate you, James. I appreciate you definitely supporting the channel, bro. I'm just tired of this damn pandering shit, bro. I'm tired of everybody trying to act like shit's sweet. Now, let's see what else we got going on before we hit to this other shit. And I'm not talking about that. And that's it. That's all I want to talk about for now, because I really don't want to talk about any of that horse shit. So let's talk about this inauguration. The 26,000 fucking troops. So this is going to be the most unusual inauguration they ever had. All right. Now, President-elect Joe Biden and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, aka the Nightmare, and the old guy with the fucking banana pudding cup will be sworn in on Wednesday in an extremely hard down inaugural event amid the ongoing coronavirus pandemic and intensified concerns about security. The inaugural committee is strongly encouraging people not to attend the event in person and to instead tune into the virtual live stream. You know, I don't get this live stream shit. It seems like the radical left loves some damn virtual live streaming. Everything they do got to be virtual. Oh, well, it's COVID. Y'all wasn't thinking about COVID when you won because y'all was all over each other in the middle of the damn street. You wasn't thinking about COVID whenever y'all made this fake rationale that America is so racist that nobody cannot prosper unless you're white and you came from a fucking middle class or rich family, which is bullshit. And last but not least, I cannot stand that y'all act like that everything was all good and dandy and sweet and kosher, but yet still y'all broke protocol and everything else when it came to what happened on Capitol Hill. So I don't want to hear this shit. All this the pandemic, that's horse shit. But I carry on and digress at the same time. The inaugural committee is strongly encouraging people that they said not to attend in person. Viewing stands will not be made available, while dinners and balls have also been canceled. Official tickets to the inauguration event are typically distributed by congressional offices free of charge. During a typical year, members usually receive about $200,000 to give out of constituents, as reported by USA Today. The publication said this year members are limited to tickets for themselves and one guest, which means no tickets will be available for constituents. Yeah, okay. Overall, the Washington Post estimated that around 2,000 people will attend the event, including 200 VIPs or families of the president-elect and vice president-elect congressional leadership and several diplomats. USA Today also estimated attendance at several thousand. For comparison, more than 500,000 people were expected to have attended President Barack Obama's 2009 event. While President Trump will not be among the attendees, many other high-profile leaders will be there, including former President Barack Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton, in addition to their wives and former First Ladies, Michelle Obama, Laura Bush, and Hillary Clinton, which I heard word on the street by Hillary Clinton that she's probably going to have a secure spot in the cabinet, a cabinet spot with Biden's administration. I don't get this, man. I don't get it. Give me 1 second. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get this. Now, meanwhile, we got really 26,000 members of the National Guard are streaming into Washington from across the country, at least 2.5 times the number of the previous inaugurals. Not to mention, if any of these young men who are on the line that are supposed to be looking out and trying to make the president safe and America safe has to look within themselves and say, you know, this is some horse shit, or saying it to themselves. If I like the Proud Boys, who is not racist, they allegedly racist because somebody got the bright idea that if you're a black Cuban leading a group of white people that want the same thing like Americans do, which is equality and freaking able to celebrate, you know what I'm saying, to celebrate the actual, how can I put this? To celebrate the opportunity to be independent and to be a capitalist nation, that's racist. Not to mention, too, we also got the Patriots Prayer, who have members who is also a part of that, that's also black, mixed in, and other races, and they're also married into other minority American people, black and Spanish women, or Spanish men, or black. So you mean to tell me that all of that is racist? I didn't know that white supremacists accepted minorities into their group. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that white supremacists was led by minorities. Shit, I didn't know that. Damn. So I guess that skit that David Chappelle did was fucking true. No, I'm being sarcastic here if you think I'm being fucking serious. It's stupid. It makes no sense. But I'm going to keep carrying on. Now, they got celebrities included. Jennifer Lopez, Lady Gaga are expected to perform. Now, what else did they said about the Secret Service? The Secret Service is in charge of event security, but there's a wide variety of military and law enforcement personnel involved, which is ranging from the National Guard, the FBI, the Washington Metropolitan Police Department, U.S. Capitol Police, and U.S. Park Police. But I still don't get this. How are you going to embrace and going to put this type of pressure on our troops? You got 25,000 troops that are ready on the front line that's trying to serve their country. But if they talk about serving their country, patriotism, any of those words, capitalism, right of free speech, they consider racist. They get vetted. They're gone. If they like a Trump tweet, they gone. Man, this ain't no US of A right now, bro. We about to step into a world, guys, of the United States of China. I said it and I don't give a shit. United States of China. I might as well go ahead on and tell everybody in America, let's get our pamphlet out and let's go get our Chinese on. Because that's what it's about to start being. I hate to say it. If we do not stand up and make these politicians that's supposed to be conservatives to quit being scared. Quit being scared of the left. They're not that intelligent. They all bark and no bite. They just want to be violent. That's all they know. Because if they were smart, they would sit down and they would listen to what we have to say and come to a happy medium. But unfortunately, they're not going to happen until somebody stand up and tell them this is absolutely wrong. Now, here's some more stuff that is being talked about. Now, I'm going to go more into how they identified these 12 men, okay, that got removed. Now, this just coming in, I was told that there was battle caution. They was talking about they had questionable behavior. They said they got a tip about some of the things that they were doing. And they had inappropriate language. They probably had inappropriate language because they tired of seeing this damn country go up in the hell in a handbasket. I have inappropriate language too. Shit. You don't work hard, bust your ass, and you seeing this stuff. I would too. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me one moment. I thought my wife needed something. But yeah, man, that's just crazy. Now, give me 1 second. Okay. Now, another thing that is also going on, since I talked about, is President Trump had a very good farewell speech. He talked about the land of hope. He discussed how much that it is needed right now. And he did wish his predecessor the best of luck. Personally, me, I wouldn't have gave Biden the best of luck, but hey, you know, you got to be the bigger man in these situations. But I do know that while this was going on, allegedly, McConnell and Schumer are now going to share duties of being the majority leaders of the Senate. That's right. They're going to go into the 2001 sharing of the majority leaders. They said they're doing this because they think they could get more done, and you know, yada 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 yada. You know, don't y'all think that's a little strange? All this time, Schumer could not, and McConnell been butting heads about Trump almost all of the presidency, and all of a sudden now they buddy, and they gonna share the House duties together, the Senate duties together as leaders. Yeah, a little fishy to me. Very fishy. Seemed like to me that was possibly a plan to begin with. Get rid of the president. Or excuse me, to get rid of any supporters of the president. Now, let's see what else is on the news here. Now, Hawley, even though, you know, he's been going through it, this guy's from Missouri. He's a congressman. People have been giving this man hell. Every time you turn around, if he make a decision, they blast him for it. They call him, you know, a radical right. They're talking about trying to silence the man. Oh, yeah, I know it's about to make it look bipartisan. Oh, believe me, it ain't bipartisan. It's one way on this. So anyway, Senator Josh Hawley, once again is showing that he is not going to let the radical left and its extremist beliefs or people that believe in extreme belief shake his faith in what he needs to do for the American people. So that's why he blocked the quick consideration of the president-elect Joe Biden's pick to lead the Department of Homeland Security, citing that Biden's proposal for amnesty for illegal aliens and quick answers about border security. Now, if you want to know about the border security and the amnesty plan that they got, I'm finna give you a quick rundown. So during the campaign over the summer, Biden has said, listen, guys, listen, you get me in the presidency of the USA, I'm going to give y'all 100 days to get in the U.S. from any of your countries in South America and Mexico. That's all you got to do. You just got to get here now. Go through these borders, and I'm going to look out for you. Yeah, I'm going to hook you up. Give you 100 days, let you get you a job. We'll probably be up to $15 an hour, you know what I mean? Let you get this money, send it back home. And then when the 100 days is over, now some of y'all may have to go back. But if you got a baby over here or you married to a citizen, hey, you're good. You're good. You can stay. You're fine. It's the American dream over here. Now, I wonder why he would do that. Well, you know why he would do that. Trying to make sure that they can lock down the vote for the midterms and for the next 4 years. They can keep the Democrat going into the political position of power. That's all that's about. I mean, come on. Because by that time, it'll be damn near a one-party system. Because they're trying to make the Republicans destroy themselves, which I'll talk more about that after I say this. Now, the person he got in the spot was Alejandro Mayorkas. Now, he had to answer a whole bunch of questions and everything. Now, when it time the questioning, the committee members wanted to bypass the full committee considerations to speed it up so they can get this guy in there. And my man was like, no, sir. Holly was like, we're not doing that. No, sir, we're not. And that's when they started asking questions. Like he said on day one of his administration, President-elect Biden has said he plans to unveil an amnesty plan for 11 million immigrants. Oh, that bro, the black community is already done. When they voted this joker in, they already done. They already know these fools in the hood is about to feel the whole pain. That's what they're doing. This is design. This is a plan of design. The black community now, you know what, man? This is how they treat the black community. And I've told y'all this time and time again on all my broadcasts. They're treating the black community like that special needs kid in class that you have to be kind to. Because when these immigrants come in here, and I've said it time and time again, they're going to be priority. So when they get priority, they're going to make sure that they're going to get the housing that they need. They're going to make sure they're going to get the education that they need. They're going to make sure they are first. And what's going to happen is that's why Black Lives Matter, your leaders, are not coming up there talking to Joe Biden no more because he done told them what the plan was. He done told them, shut the hell up. You did your job. You got me in here now. Y'all can take a back seat. You know, enjoy the fruits of, oh yeah, I'm not going to throw your kid in jail and be trapped in the system starting at 14 and 15 in the up north. We'll wait till they get 18 and they fuck up again, and then we'll put them in the system. See, I saved your kid's life. Have a great day. That's what they're getting right now. That's what Black America's getting. But Black America don't see that because they going by every time they think about or try to think of their own. Next thing you know, you got these crazy ass leftists come in their head. Don't think like that. That's oppressive thinking. Don't do that. No, we love you. We care about you. No. Why you think we're giving you this extra money on your food stamps? Why you think we're giving you this extra money on your disability? Why we think we're telling you not to have the dad in the home? You're independent. You're strong. You're mightyful. You know, remember? A village. No. I wish that the Black community have that same goddamn energy when it comes to the violence that's going on in our other cities and have that same damn energy like these Black women had energy in Atlanta, Georgia to get everybody to go and vote and go blue. I wish we had that same damn energy from our people to make people put these guns down. But nobody won't talk about that. Because when I talk about that, I'm a coon, I'm a bootlicker. You know what I'm saying? I'm for the white guy. No, I'm for America. And right now, this ain't America. Ain't nowhere near. Because this is what we're facing every damn time. I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. So they're going to have 11 million immigrants come into our country. 11 million. Y'all know how much 11 million is? That's damn near as much people in Houston, Texas. 11 million now. Think about that. 11 million fucking people are going to come into this country, set up shop. They're going to knock off everybody in the bottom. You got your poor Black folks that's in the projects. And then hey, white folks, I hate to say it, the poor white folks, y'all getting it too. Because some of y'all is in the projects or trying to get out the projects or midway. They're going to knock y'all off. And they're going to be the next fucking tier of importance. Telling y'all, man. And then they want to know why everybody is so bitter towards immigrants in this country a lot of times. This is why. Because of what our government is setting up. And you can't really get mad at the immigrants. Because they don't want to be where they at. They trying to leave. It's like somebody give you free money. Even though you know that the free money they're giving you, they really need that $100 to take care of their children. But if they keep telling you, take it. I don't need it. I don't want it. What you gonna do? You gonna take it? Like, well, shit, let me take it then. Fuck it. Keep putting it in my face. Let me go take it. That's why we got all these people right now at the border. Right now, ready to go. There are people coming from Honduras, a whole damn caravan, ready to go. And y'all don't believe me? Check that shit out. Real talk. They are ready to go. A man says social programs and social security all will be wiped out. No, it won't be wiped out, bro. We just won't have access to them. The immigrants will. The people in the section cities will. We won't. Like I told y'all, this is all to make sure that they stay in power. They're not worrying about us. See, they done got what they wanted out of the poor people. The ones that played the woke game, congratulations. You've been used. You're no longer you're a means to an end now. You're no longer important. They're not even gonna worry about you when they get ready for polls. They just got 11 million immigrants. They're gonna try to come into this country. How many of you think of them 11 immigrants they're gonna try to get to vote? I guarantee you damn near 85% of them. And what they gonna vote for? I rest my case. You already know. They going Democratic like hell. You may have a few you can reach and show them the proper way. But it's going to be hard to show them the proper way when they've been influenced that the proper way is the most fucked up way. And then this comes at a time when we got Americans out of work. Yeah, exactly. Our unemployment rate is ridiculous. We got about how many people right now? Let me show y'all. Let me see. Give me a second, y'all. Because you know I'll be spitting these facts. And I know I'll be hurting a lot of these liberal motherfuckers' feelings, but I don't care. Let me see where we at. We are at 8.6% of unemployment. That's the rate. Let's see how many citizens there is. $12.6 million people unemployed right now. So you mean to tell me you got 12.6 million people unemployed, and you're gonna add an additional 11 million plus people to come into our country and give them jobs before the 12.6 million people ain't taken care of? Man, what the fuck going on? What really going on? Come on, man. But we supposed to trust the process, though. This is what they say now. This is the new woke. We going in the right direction. Okay. I don't see it. And then the guy they interview, he don't know how to enforce the federal law. He ain't got no backup plan on how to make security measures. He ain't talked about any path of how to make sure that these people are going to walk a tight line in their 8-year path while trying to get citizenship in the USA. You know what I think we should do? And I'm with what Jericho Green said. And I think about what he said all the time. Shout out to Jericho Green. Y'all need to really look at his broadcast. We need to start making these immigrants pay tax to be here. You want to be here. You want to take everybody's job. You want this grand old life. You got to pay a cost to stay here. Until you get your green card, until you go through the proper channels of doing what you're supposed to do, you got to pay the government for holding your hand. You owe us, player. You owe us. Exactly. You owe us. Fuck that. I'm not hearing this, well, I came here and I need. Because let me tell you something. If we as Americans was to pack up right now and 11 million of us will go to Canada, you don't think Canada will fucking charge our ass? We haul tail to England. You think England won't charge our ass? All these other countries, they going to get tax out of us, man. You got to pay to stay. Same thing here. These immigrants, these sanctuary people, you don't want to look over your back. You want to live comfortable, pay the government. Pay to stay. When you get your little job and you get your little job, we hook you up, get you the proper paperwork. Just remember, you paying taxes higher than the U.S. people are. While we may be paying our standard 20 or 26%, you giving us 30, 35%, player. You want to stay here so bad, that's what you're going to do. Hell, you're going to take most of your money and give it back to your family anyway, so break me my 30, 35% off. That should inspire all of them to think twice before getting down here. Oh, yeah, you mess up, you get in trouble, you do anything crazy. Guess what? You going back home. That anchor baby shit, we need to stop that too. Okay, that's fantastic. You was pregnant when you got here. Guess what? When you mess up, baby go with you too. Don't care if he's a U.S. citizen. You're the parent. Unless you born here, it's a wrap. They go with you. That's what we need to start doing. I promise you, all these people running up here trying to get to the USA will stop. They will think very, very, very clearly. Oh, man, I don't know if I want to go over there. I got to pay a tax. If I fuck up, I go back. Ooh, I think I stay where I'm at. I promise you. All that 11 million, 20 million, all that them crazy numbers they doing, stop. That man said NAA, the government gonna send it, clean it, and pocket. Yeah, they is. But still, though, man, even if they did do that, I'll be more comfortable with it because at least I know we won't have so many damn immigrants running up here trying to get in my country and cut down our rate of jobs because they'll sit there and think about it for a minute. Shit, I got to give him 30%. And then wherever your little sanctuary city, you know it's going to be a little high than what you used to where you from. It'll stop. I promise you that shit will stop. A lot of that shit will stop. I'm telling y'all. That's the problem. We too nice. America's too nice. We always letting everybody just run all over us with this whole, yeah, land of the free. Yeah, land of the free. We ain't even take care of our own people. That's like, I like trying to move somebody into your, man, that's like trying to marry a chick and you already married and your wife is staying in the house already and you gonna tell the chick, oh yeah, you gonna move in too. I know I'm already married, but who cares? You gonna move in here too, and we all gonna sleep in the same bed. Yeah, ain't gonna work. Somebody's gonna die. For real, man. It's crazy. It's real crazy. But that's what's going on, guys. So this is what you're about to start experiencing. This is gonna be your new world order. You're gonna be busting your ass. You're gonna be working, and while you're working and paying these taxes, it's going straight to these sanctuary cities, and they're gonna be eating good. And next thing you know, everybody that came here as an immigrant gonna be shining like a superstar, and then you really gonna feel what it's like to be oppressed. Because you know, some of y'all, not all of y'all, love to scream out, "I'm oppressed" every day. You about to feel it now. You definitely about to feel oppressed. Now, I'm going to talk about a story here, and I'm going to wrap it up. This right here is hilarious. Well, first, before I go to that story, I'm going to talk about Martin Luther King's niece. A lot of people don't talk about this lady enough. Y'all need to look her up, Miss Alveda King. She is a conservative. She has went on the record numerous times and said that the Honorable Dr. Martin Luther King was also a conservative. And she gets on AOC and tell her to take a page of Martin Luther King Jr.'s book on Monday after the Congresswoman referred to President Trump as a poison of white supremacy, which I get so sick of hearing that word. The New York lawmaker made the comment during a virtual town hall last week before calling on the federal government to direct funds towards deprogramming white supremacists in an effort to bridge the racial divide in America. I believe that AOC really should take a page out of Martin Luther King Jr.'s book, Alveda told Fox News host Harris Faulkner. Alveda told Faulkner that while her uncle praised the law for keeping bad actors in line, he also said that the law cannot transform the human heart. There are laws on books now that will severely punish white supremacists, and that should be the case, she explained. We know that white supremacy is wrong. It must be punished. But every crime against humanity is bad, and so we have to protect human dignity. But not only with the law, we have to transform these hearts. See, here's the thing. The problem and issue is that everybody been following this narrative that President Trump is this racist person. And I hate to break it to everybody, but newsflash, he has denounced racism for the last 20 plus years. And I think a lot of it had to do with it when he got all that heat from the Central Park 5. Because we already knew what happened with that Central Park 5 case. We ain't got to go no further. But at the same time, I have my views about the Central Park 5 case. I felt like a lot of that was, a lot of that was based upon kids making bad decisions and also parents not monitoring their kids effectively. But hey, I digress. That's just in the past. I'm not knocking what these young men went through, because what they went through was horrible. But we cannot always blame race involved in everything that goes wrong in our lives, because we have a real big problem in America with that. And it's not only just with black folks. We got some white folks the same way. We got other nationalities the same way. Always blaming other nationalities for their problems. A lot of times the problems is us. We look in the mirror, we the problem. We the problem. We are the problem. And I'll give you an example. So when I go out here and I make the conscious choice because I don't have food on the table, I didn't get a job or whatever have you, and I go out here and decide to start taking a gun and robbing people, is that society's fault or that my fault? Well, society didn't hold the gun. Society did not hold the gun. Society did not make me make the choice to go get that gun to hold it. Society did not is not the one that made me make that choice to go and rob that person or injure them or shoot them or kill them in the possession of that crime. That was all me. I made that decision. I was the one that made that decision because I felt like I had my back against the wall. That's the problem in America today. Nobody wants to take accountability. Everybody wants to blame outside forces. It's just like if a coach told me, if I play basketball and I'm 6'11" and I'm playing center, hey Joe, you need to go and practice, man. We got a big game. We going to get somebody that could go through the center like it's no tomorrow, like they're Anthony Davis. You got to be on point to block the shot, because you're not blocking good enough to block this cat when it's time for him to play. If I go out here and don't put the effort in, be lazy, half-ass come to practice, not do the right thing, and I go against a guy like Anthony Davis, and I ain't blocking his shots, I ain't shutting him down, I'm making it hard for him not to do the three in the corner, or making it where he can't go up here and do screen plays, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to lose the game. And whose fault is that? Me. It is my fault. It's nobody else. Me. I'm at fault. That's accountability. As a parent, when you tell your children, or your children tell you, mom and dad, yeah, mom, yes, sweetheart, we getting low on food in the refrigerator. I know you're getting paid tomorrow. Can you go and get groceries for us? Yeah, I can do that, I think. Yeah. Well, if I go out here and I get paid and I get to the point where I'm like, man, fuck them groceries. I'm going to buy me a shirt. I'm going to buy me some Jordans. I'm going to buy me these nice designer jeans. I'm going to get this new cell phone. And I come back, I ain't got no money for the groceries. And my children come at me and say, hey, Dad, that's some nice shit. But where the groceries at? Oh, man, my bad. I went and got all this new gear. You like it? You think it's cool? Yeah, I ain't got no money for groceries. Guess who that falls on? That don't fall on my kid. Because my kid did what they supposed to do. They told me they needed groceries. It falls on me, the parent. I fucked up. That's where these accountability issues we getting misconstrued. Nobody want to take accountability. Everybody want to hold everybody's hand and blame it on outside forces that don't even fucking exist hardly or don't exist at all. And I'm telling you now, that well of racism, everybody keeps going to it and it's getting on my damn nerves because it's stupid. It's the dumbest well I've ever heard of in my life. It's like everybody got to go to it. Everybody. Not just one person, everybody. Oh, somebody slapped me. Oh, let me go to racism. Oh my God. Oh my God. This girl turned me down. I know why. It's racism. No, bro. Maybe because the bitch don't like you. Excuse my expression. Oh. My wife, she went up here and told me she liked this other guy. I know what it is. It's because she racist now. No, everything's not racist. Sorry, but it's not. Oh my God, boy. It's crazy. I think I'm the only one that got common sense. So I'm gonna read this last one and I'm gonna try to go into the crimes in the next 10 to 15 minutes. Because I know I'm supposed to give y'all a crime story tonight and I haven't had time to. So this is gonna make y'all kind of laugh. Another example of do as I say, not as I do. NAACP chapter president is under fire after sending a genital picture to the team. Now, before I get into this story, the team he sent it to was over 18. All right, so it wasn't like she was like underage. She's like over 18, but still, he is a married man and he's old enough to probably be damn near her grandfather, I think. But we're going to get into the story and get it in. The president of the recently reactivated NAACP chapter in New York admitted over the weekend to sending a sexually explicit photograph of himself. He said it's intended for his wife to an individual I was working with. Let me tell y'all something. If you, bro, I have a wife. I have a beautiful wife. Love my wife to death. She's gorgeous. Okay? I love this woman. When we want to have our little naughty pics, we have done that the day of being naughty. And if we was going to send each other a naughty pic, we ain't got to take no picture off from each other. We do that shit right in person. We in the same town, same house. So nah, bro. I don't know what kind of spontaneous shit you were trying to spin up, but nobody not believing that, man. Come on, bro. Well, I'll go ahead on. We'll play along. We'll play along. The revelation by Monroe County legislator Ernest Flagger Mitchell came in a statement Saturday, less than 2 hours after his virtual swearing-in ceremony as head of the Rochester NAACP chapter. The Democrat and Chronicle reported. The image of his genitals was sent to a 19-year-old woman who alleges the lawmaker sexually harassed her. I believe her. I ain't got to go no further. I believe her. Because why you going to send a picture to the girl and then she tell you, oh, yeah, you've been doing that. You can't tell me you ain't, bro. You just, what, miraculously just said, oh, no, bro. You know what you were doing. Flagger Mitchell said the individual accepted his apology and assured me that we were not offended. In a statement of her own, the woman claimed Flagger Mitchell began harassing her after she was a victim in a September 2020 shooting. Boy, he used that shooting, boy. You go ahead on, Playboy. I'm writing this so that you are all aware of the type of person he is. She wrote. DHEC TV reported, I am going public and will be asking for his resignation. No one should be in a position where they turn to their elected official for help and are met with unwanted sexual advances and inappropriate messages. I'm only 19 years old. He fell and it went in. Yeah, right. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling y'all now. I think it was like this. I think that this little girl, probably this is just my opinion. I'm not saying it's true. I think that she was in a situation, she was a victim of a shooting, and you know how these young girls are, they play up to him, trying to get him to use his power, influence to probably make her feel safe, get to the bottom of the shooting or whatever have you. And with her being overly nice, he took it as an opportunity to play to pay. And I think that when he went to go and went across that line, he found out that she was more on a business flirtation tip than versus a physical tip. And now he done got his ass in a world of trouble because I'm quite sure he didn't even focus on what she needed him to do the most. Otherwise, she asking for his resignation. I'm telling you, man, these young girls smart. These young little 19-year-old girls ain't like they was back in the day. They ain't like they was 10 and 15, 20 and 30 years ago. These girls are smart now. These little girls is not naive. They ain't keeping nothing secret. If you ain't taking care of no business, they ain't keeping nothing secret. Now, Flagger Mitchell said he had become the victim of an extortion scheme in connection to the photo and has asked authorities to investigate. That ain't extortion. You promised that little girl some money. Allegedly. I'd say allegedly. I fully believe this matter was resolved at that time, but subsequently I have been contacted both directly and indirectly by politically connected individuals who have tried to use this mistake as a form of blackmail to force me into abandoning the Black and Asian caucus in the legislature, he wrote. She still let it go too far, but at that age, you got a lot to learn. Yeah, that's true too. This is just alleged opinion, but what I'm feeling is she probably led him on, trying to get what she needed out of him, and it just blew up in her face. And now she's uncomfortable and she's trying to get out of that mess. And he's trying to say, well, she extorted me, because I guarantee you, she probably told him, man, he had to break off some dollars. I wouldn't doubt it. They said a woman has gone to authorities and asked for an investigation by an ethics committee in Monroe County. She believes there may be more women who have been allegedly harassed by Flagger Mitchell. The fact that he did this to me so swiftly lets me know that he has done this before, she wrote. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. That girl 19 years old and talking like that, there's one or two things. She is extremely intelligent and she can extremely wrap a man around her finger and get what she wants. Or either B, she's getting coached by somebody, or C, she was planted. That's all I can say. This was a setup for it. But either way it goes, this is what the left do, man. This is a Democrat too, by the way. This been happening all year long. Going into 2021 already. They had another congresswoman. She got mad, another NAACP. Yeah, exactly. He had another NAACP member in up north. She got upset because her girlfriend went on a shopping spree with the lover, and she tried to run over the woman's lover with the car. 3 lesbians all getting it in, fighting over that one love. So this is what's going on, man. This is what that left do, man. They crazy. They don't think. They go off the deep end. So enough of that. If y'all like what I did tonight, man, do me a favor. Donate to your boy on the Cash App. If you can't donate on the Cash App, donate on one of my platforms with a super hard or gift. Or if that, you can go on Buy Me a Coffee and go on J Crime Stories. That's right. Buy me a coffee, J Crimes Story. It's only gonna cost you $4, $4.99, $5 to buy your boy a coffee. We'll put in the coffee fund and make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, if you don't want to donate to get me a coffee, you can definitely hit me up right over here. This is another good spot you can hit me up with, donating as well. I will be having a Patreon up. My Patreon is going to be back up very soon. I ain't been able to put anything on there because now we in a different political climate. So I may either A, keep that one up, or B, I may go with another. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but we will figure it out. But again, thank y'all for following your boy's support. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to roll in and give y'all another segment of Joe's Crime Stories and call it a night. Love y'all guys. Take care of yourself. Be safe. And once again, oh, through PayPal? Yeah, you can hit me through PayPal. In fact, here's my PayPal right here. Let me give y'all my new PayPal. Give me 1 second. Yeah, here's my PayPal right here. Oh. Right there. That's the new PayPal. So if y'all want to holler at your boy that way, you can. That's my PayPal. You can donate whatever you want for the PayPal. Right there at the bottom. All right, guys, let me go ahead on and get ready for the next broadcast so we can wrap this up and call it a night. Love you guys. Take care of yourself and each other. I'll be back on in a few.